the majority of even hardcore boxing fans had ever heard of. And to come in here tonight and fight the way that he has, and puzzle Maloney the way that he has.
Yeah, it's just impressive. It's just very impressive.
1-2 there from Takai.
They want him, but Maloney's corner wants him to throw 300 or more. He's going to have to. He's got to, up his output, Maloney, if he wants to stay in this fight. He only has a round left, really. Yeah, they want him throwing combos. The one jab at a time, or maybe 2 jabs at a time, isn't doing it for Maloney right now.
Yeah, this is not really, honestly, the type of fight I expected to see. I think that you expected something a little bit different as well.
I did.
I don't think we anticipated this fight going the distance, and I know there's still 3 minutes and 15 seconds left. But I thought we were going to see a little more action back and forth, not as one-sided.
The way that Takai has been throwing with that intent, if Maloney had fought the way that I was thinking he would fight and stayed there and just tried to bang with Takai, it wouldn't have went well because someone would have gotten caught. So, we'll see if Maloney steps on the gas this last round. He definitely needs to if he wants to. And this will say a lot about Takai. We'll see, I think it's clear that Takai is ahead right now. We'll see if he's the type of fighter that skates away with the victory or keeps going to the very end of the fight.
We got 3 minutes to settle it here. Can Jason Mayhem Maloney pull something out of his bag here in round 12, likely needing a knockout to remain champion? Or are we 2 minutes and 40 seconds away from becoming a new bantamweight world champion? The crowd very much into this fight here. 55,000 people in the Tokyo Dome. What a story for Yoshiki Takai.
Aduh, bau lang natin.
Favorite, not the favorite in the odds.
Yes, oh, of course. No, but you can hear the crowd every time Takai lets his hands go, which he has been doing frequently. They're excited.
Down to the body, Takai goes again, and then back to the 1-2. Those straight shots are something they've been working on, making those crisp, making those hard shots. He's had the hooks, he's had the looping shots, but it really wasn't putting emphasis, and you can see a difference.
Takai's never been to the 12th round before.
Never. Looks like you almost took a look up at the clock right now, too.
I noticed that immediately. When you're fighting in the ring, the clock is right above you. You can look up at the screen and see how much time is left.
Maloney's got 68 seconds to try to let it out and walk out of here a champion. It might be too little, too late, Nico, as Takai is confident and standing right there and throwing with him as well.
He's landing some good shots right now. If he had done this the last 2 rounds, it may have been a completely different fight because Takai looks dead tired right now.
Absolutely, as he's given it everything that he's had. He's thrown a lot more punches than
Record ko.
Decided to let go of Takai, almost and he catches Takai there with the right hand. Takai almost just serving his head on a platter there.
Yeah, wow.
This is where you kind of want to get on your stick and walk around a little bit. Maloney trying to put everything behind these shots. 14 seconds to go. Back and forth, they will go to the bell in this World Championship fight. It is over.
Good tired, but I mean, he did it.
Oh, na.
Wow.
That was a great ending to this fight, but you kind of wondered if Maloney could have brought that out a little bit earlier. Would we be in a different situation right now? But my kudos to Yoshiki Takai and the way he fought tonight.
He's an impressive fighter.
Everything he has.
Like I said before, Maloney's got that experience. He's got the advantage when it comes to the later rounds. If he had done what he just did for the last 2-3 rounds, it looked like Takai was in trouble for a moment there. He could have possibly stopped him if he had done that for 3 rounds.
And you can see the smile on Takai's face, and Maloney also with his arms up, just exhausted over the ropes. The tale of two different looks on both of these fighters' faces.
Yeah.
As he comes over to thank the Maloney corner for even giving him an opportunity to fight for a world title. Maloney didn't have to go to Japan and fight the world title. He could have waited and fought on the card in Perth, Australia, the Loma Cambosis card, but he thought, no, I have a chance to dream of mine to fight. I love Japanese boxing. It's a historic night in the Tokyo Dome. I want to be a part of this.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of action, we go to the scorecards. We have a unanimous decision. Judge at ringside, Dr. Numarev scores about 117 to 110. Judges Ellis Johnson and Benoit Roussel both scored about 116 to 111. All three in favor of the winner. And the new
Congratulations to Yoshiki Takai, the new WBO Bantamweight World Champion. Overcome with emotion, joining the likes of some of the most elite fighters in all of Japan to win their first widely recognized world title in fewer than 10 professional fights. 9 fights in, Nico, he is a world champion. And he fought like one tonight.
Yeah, this is incredible. He is very impressive. I saw that just from his walkout, just his
Hindi niya
the
na-knockout si
situation.
na
I mean, he's an impressive fighter. He's definitely someone that you want to keep your eyes on. You will be seeing him again, I'm sure, Takai.
What an impressive performance, pretty much from start to finish. Aside from the point deduction in round 2, he kept his composure, fought beyond what his record reflected, stuck to his game plan, invested in the body. It wasn't until the last round that he really, allowed himself to let up a bit and have some lapses in defense. But you got to look at Junto Nakatani, who is sitting there ringside. That is the WBC Bantamweight champion and his fellow countrymen. So I'm not saying he's going to go into unification next, but that would be something that would be a build-up for the future. Let's go to the interview.
こんにちは。足立区から来た武井が東京ドームで世界チャンピオンになりました。最後まで戦い抜きました。
名前を聞いたときどんな思いだったでしょうか。
いやもう本当にでも12ラウンド結構きつくて、本当は KO で勝ちたかったんですけど、本当にマロニー選手が本当強くて、やっぱ試合前から強いって分かってたから、本当に必死に練習できたし、マロニー選手のおかげで強くなりました。マロニー選手ありがとうございました。
First of all, I would like to thank Mr. Jason Maloney for taking this fight. I know this is the hardest fight of my career, and the 12th round was the toughest round that I experienced. But I know James is such a strong fighter. That's why I gave all out during the practice and during today's fight. Thank you so much, Jason.
そして古川会長いらっしゃいます。どんな言葉かけたいですか。
でもまず先に大橋会長がチャンスくれたので、大橋会長本当にありがとうございます。そして八重樫さんが勝利に導いてくれました。八重樫さんありがとうございます。
Before anything else, I would like to appreciate Mr. Ohashi for giving this opportunity for me and Mr. Yagashi for training me so hard.
そうですね、今日自分の親父の古川誠一の誕生日で、本当になんかいつも洋服あげるとなんかサイズがどうのとか色がどうのとか文句言うんで、今日は文句ありますか。お誕生日おめでとうございます。本当に育ててくれてありがとうございました。
And the chairman of my gym, Mr. Furuhashi, I'm considering him as my dad. And happy birthday, this is for you.
見事新チャンピオンに輝きました武井良樹選手でした。
What an impressive performance. I mean, he almost gave it away there at the end. And he said by far that was the toughest round ever in my career. The first time he had ever gone to a round 12. What's the scary thing is, he's going to be an even better fighter after what he went through tonight.
That's experience. You can't buy experience.
Yep.
You know, he's very impressive for his now 9-fight career. But no matter how great you are, you can't fake experience, and now he's got that experience. And he's going to continue to get it, so he's only going to get better.
He did a great job cutting off the ring, going down to the body with the left hand, staying true to his jab, being able to get out of range of anything that Maloney was firing in exchange. Maloney really wasn't able at any point to get into a comfortable rhythm offensively throughout the course of the fight. He had some bright moments, particularly in the last few rounds, but he wasn't able to tie it together for any extended period of time.
I'm impressed to see how Takai has made the transition from kickboxing to boxing. And normally when you see people make the transition from any other combat sport to boxing, you see it in the boxing ring as a disadvantage, but you didn't see that at all from Takai. Overall, he's just very interesting but impressive fighter.
I almost wish we could hear from Maloney as well.
I know. I definitely would like to hear from him.
But I think, my hats off and kudos to Yoshiki Takai. I mean, what a treat for those fans in attendance tonight. And what a great preamble for them to carry that momentum now into our main event, naoya enouai taking on Luis Nery, which is coming up next. And, Luis Nery has got some bad blood there in Japan. He has been there twice. He's won twice, albeit tainted victories, one of them coming at the hands of a positive post-fight drug test, and then the other coming into the fight 3 pounds over the weight, and in fact was banned by the Japanese Boxing Commission after that. They take missing weight extremely seriously there. But what Luis Nery has done is continue to rack up wins since his loss to Brandon Figueroa and earn himself the #1 position again in the PC, almost forcing the Japanese Boxing Commission to make a decision because naoya enouai being undisputed, he's got to take on mandatory challengers. So what are you going to do? Have him vacate the belt? Have him not fight in Japan? Or lift this ban and maybe get some sweet revenge at the hands of naoya enouai with the victory over Luis Nery?
Yeah, Nery's the villain. He is the villain tonight, and I'm sure you'll hear from the crowd's reaction just how much they love Inoue and probably how much that they not like Nery.
From those fights against Yamakana. For more on that, here is a piece put together by ESPN's own Mark Rico.
The last fight at the Tokyo Dome made history.
This has got to be one of the biggest upsets in the history of boxing. Unbelievable.
This one should too, but for entirely different reasons. Yes, Naoya Inoue has a Tyson-like aptitude for destruction. Just don't confuse Luis Nery with Buster Douglas. He's not the foil, he's the villain. And while Tyson Douglas ended in controversy,
Douglas, who was knocked down late in the 8th round, survived a long count.
controversy here came in the preamble. In 2017, after knocking out the Japanese champion, Nery tested positive for a banned substance. Then, for the rematch, came in 3 pounds over and knocked him out again.
Japanese fans do not like Luis Nery.
It was presumed Nery would never fight again in Japan. But now that the National Commission lifted its indefinite suspension, you wonder if facing it away in the Tokyo Dome isn't itself a form of cruel and unusual punishment. In a way, maybe the best fighter in the world is a pure predator. Still, Nery was taken to calling him overrated, overconfident, even ordinary. No surprise then if this fight outdraws Tyson Douglas, as this fight had something that one did not. The bad guy.
Magabat ang laban dyan ni Louie.
All right, let's take you to the footage a little over 24 hours ago of the weigh-in for our main event, Naoya Inoue versus Luis Nery. There's Naoya Inoue. No problem making weight for Nery, but this was a very intense face-off between these two. And although Naoya Inoue says he doesn't hold any resentment towards Nery for what Nery did in those fights against his countryman in Yamanaka, you can tell that it is a little more personal with that stare down and a look at the tail of the tape. I mean, not a lot of difference here. The only advantage really for Naoya Inoue is his reach. But of course, 26-0 with 23 knockouts. You have to look at some of the intangibles that are not shown here on the tail of the tape that are really more of what's going to tell the story in this fight. Naoya Inoue, when you're building a fighter, right? You want a guy that checks every box. He'd be like that fighter that I built on a video.
He is.
He has all the intangibles.
He is the closest you
Pero
get
kung
to
nakuloy
the
ang paboritong bato,
perfect
garas
fighter.
sa
Textbook and everything.
Ay, yan. Eh, kasi mo presko ay. Sarida na. Hindi kasi ako sa araw kaya presko kasi.
With an uppercut, Hagler is on the cart. Hagler is
That's my favorite fighter.
Naoya Inoue, right?
Yeah. Naoya Inoue is my number one currently, to date.
He's a lot of people's number one pound-for-pound
He
fighter.
could be.
Yeah, but Luis Nery's been on this stage before. He's been in multiple world championship fights, former two-division world champion, and now the mandatory challenger, fighting for undisputed. As we take a look at some highlights of Naoya the Monster Inoue, 21 world championship fights out of his 26 total fights. And I mean, of course, you go back to the instant classic against Nonito Donaire. That one comes to mind first, but he's just been systematically breaking down opponents at every level in every facet of the game. He's just a joy to watch in the boxing ring. I mean, I know we're tooting his horn a lot, but ask anyone who appreciates the sweet science, and he's special.
He is. I mean, he is a generational talent. He deserves the accolades, the flowers that he's getting right now. He deserves every bit of it.
He's fighting tonight in his second consecutive fight against a southpaw, Marlon Tapales, and his last fight was a southpaw, and Luis Nery, also a left-handed fighter. He's actually gone against 3 southpaws in his last 7 fights, but with Luis Nery, I mean, he's going to bring the pressure, and he has nothing to lose tonight.
Sí, yo creo que eso sobrará. Bueno, pero no es un fuera de serie.
止まらない連打決意のような一撃最も危険な相手日本の名王者山中慎介と2度拳を交えた初戦はドーピング疑惑再戦ではウェイトオーバーという愚行
Antes que nada quisiera pedir una disculpa.
正直に言うと本当に近くで戦ってる姿っていうのは見てきてないんですけどでも本当にしっかりと仕上げてきてほしいですよね。そうじゃないと井上尚弥には絶対勝てないですからね。
危機感ってものがやっぱり高ですよりねある隙のある選手だけど強みが爆発的にある選手Impredecible no, de hecho es bastante predecible porque su estilo no cambia.
34年ぶりの特別な場所で
Yo creo que ese día lo van a ver ustedes. ここからはやっぱり本当に自分のためにやらないと足元使われると自分が勝ち進んでいくことがボクシング界のためになると思っていて
過去最大危険な戦い
もっと先の景色を見ていきたいどこまでも多分登っていける一発でひっくり返る皆さんねどうせやるよ危険リスク大きいですけどaburridísimo esta va a ser una guerra de verdad que 楽しますけどね最後は
4団体統一世界スーパーバンタム級タイトルマッチ井上尚弥 vs ルイス・ネリ
Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come for the bout you've all been waiting for, the main event of the evening. And now, please welcome the boxers as they make their way to the ring. First, the challenger from Mexico. Here is the former two-division champion of the world, introducing Luis Pantera Nery.
Knockouts, former two-division world champion, looking to become undisputed junior featherweight world champion tonight. He is 2-0 in Japan, looking to become 3-0 and vows to knock out Naoya enouai tonight. He is the #1 WBC mandatory challenger. A 13-year pro who says at this point in his career, he is in the best shape he has ever been. And he'll need every bit of that. I said I was on weight a day before the weigh-in. They did have mandatory weight checks in the lead up to this fight because of his storied past of not making weight on multiple occasions. And he said, I couldn't have asked for a better preparation and a better camp to get me ready for the biggest fight of my life, a chance to become undisputed. He's going to have pretty much 55,000 people out of the arena cheering against him tonight, considering his history there in Tokyo, Japan. I mean, you could see in that piece that we just showed you how hard it was for Yamanaka to even say, I have to sit here and watch him fight. He was,
yeah, they don't like Nery. I mean, they have, you know.
He's apologized and maybe, and maybe they've moved on because it's not like, you know, enouai has himself said, I need to get this revenge for all of Japan. He's like, look, I'm not looking into all of that. You know, I'm looking at our fight at hand, and he's made weight for our fight. And I'm not holding what has happened in the past against him, but you can even tell in the face-off, it just looked a little bit more personal. And I think, and look, he obviously knows to the task that he has ahead. This is arguably his toughest opponent to date. I mean, we thought Bolton was going to come in here and put in a good fight, and we all saw how that turned out. You know, not how we expected. Tapales was game until the 10th round, and then, but Nery, I mean, possesses a lot of skills in that dangerous punchy power.
And now making his way to the ring, here is the undefeated four-division, defending undisputed super bantamweight champion of the world, Naoya Monster Enouai.
Japanese musician, singer, songwriter, composer, record producer. This song, Battle Without Honor or Humanity, has been featured in numerous films, commercials, and maybe most infamously, Quentin Tarantino's feature film, Kill Bill. Take a listen. and an absolute pound-for-pound legendary fighter who is already a first ballot Hall of Famer, no question about it, and only the third fighter to be an undisputed world champion in 2 weight classes, joining the likes of Terrence Crawford and Claressa Shields. The 2023 Boxing Writers Association of America Fighter of the Year, the only Japanese fighter to ever win that honor, the #1 ranked 122-pounder. The accolades go on and on. 21 world championship fights, 21 victories, 19 of those by knockout.
He's making incredible strides for the Japanese boxing. I love seeing the people that are able to do that.
Tonight will be the second world title defense of the WBC and WBO titles, and the first defense of the WBA and IBF world titles that he won in his last fight against Marlon Tapales.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask you to rise for the playing of the national anthem of Mexico, followed by the national anthem of Japan.
これより両選手の栄誉をたたえ、両国国歌演奏のセレモニーを行います。ご来場の皆様、ご起立、そしてご脱帽をお願いいたします。
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome. Nippon no boxing fan no minasama konbanwa. Tokyo, Japan, with a featured bout of the evening brought to you by Ohashi Promotion in association with Taken Promotions and Bob Arum's Top Rank Incorporated. This bout is an undisputed title sanctioned by the WBC. President Mauricio Sulaiman, Supervisor Dwayne Ford, the WBO President Francisco Valcarcel, Supervisor Leon Panacillo, the WBA President Roberto Jesus Mendoza, Supervisor Juan Kim, and the IBF President Errol Peoples, Supervisor Tsuyoshi Yasukochi. And now we introduce our three judges scoring this bout from ringside. From Australia, Adam Height. From Canada, Benoit Roussel. And from Puerto Rico, Jose Roberto Torres. Introducing our referee in charge, he will be giving instructions for this bout. From Canada, Michael Griffin. All right, fans, here we go with the main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing for the undisputed Super Bantamweight Championship of the world. And now, ladies and gentlemen in attendance, and boxing fans joining us around the world, live from Tokyo, Japan, it's prime time! Introducing to you first, the defending world champion. On my left, fighting out of the red corner, entering the ring wearing black trunks with white trim, hailing from Zama, Kanagawa, Japan. He weighed in at 55.2 kilograms or 121 3/4 pounds. With a sensational record, he is undefeated with 26 wins, no losses, 23 wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight, he is making his 22nd world title appearance. Here is the renowned superstar of the sport, boxing sensation and pound-for-pound great. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the 4-division world champion, boxing's pride of Japan, the current, hard-hitting, undefeated, reigning and defending, undisputed Super Bantamweight champion of the world, introducing Naoya Monster tonight, fighting out of the blue corner, is the challenger, wearing black trunks with gray trim, proudly representing his home of Tijuana, Baja California, Mexico. He weighed in at a trim and ready 54.8 kilograms or 120 3/4 pounds. With a record of 35 wins, only one defeat, he has 27 big wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight, making his third world title appearance, he is ranked in the top 5 by all boxing organizations. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome tonight's battle-ready challenger, the hard-hitting and dangerous former WBC Bantamweight and WBC Super Bantamweight champion of the world, introducing Luis Pantera Nery. Once again, our referee in charge, now to give instructions, Michael Griffin.
You may receive my instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourselves at all times. Touch gloves now, men. You're boxing at the bell. God bless you both.
Boxing is at its best when all the belts are on the line and up for grabs. The undisputed WBC, WBO, WBA, and IBF World Championship. The champion is enouai. The challenger, Luis Nery. Nery in the southpaw stance, second consecutive southpaw opponent for Naoya enouai.
Started throwing heavy shots in a way.
Enouai believes that he'll get the knockout victory tonight against Luis Nery says he does not see this fight going the distance.
I don't think anyone does.
Jab and a body shot there from Luis Nery. Nery, a former 2-division world champion, the mandatory challenger for the WBC, is 4-0 since the lone loss on his record to Brandon Figueroa, 3 of those by way of knockout. Nice left hand scores there from enouai.
Enouai is so calm, always so calm.
I know you studied a ton of tape on Naoya Enouai. What should the people expect from him tonight?
He's just explosive, and I think people who watch him know that. Any shot that lands, whether it be to the body or the head, could end the fight. One shot. But the way that Nery is, because I've done a ton of tape on Nery as well, it makes for an explosive fight. You know, the two styles together, those big fights.
That's what Nery has promised. He said an entertaining fight for the fans. Oh, and down goes Naoya Enouai from the left hook from Luis Nery in round 1. The champ is down in round 1. What an excellent start for Luis Nery.
Nery's gonna step on the gas now, for sure.
Kaya kakumpiyansa, nakusog pa yan.
We knew that hook was dangerous from that southpaw stance. We just didn't know it would catch Naoya Enouai so early in round 1.
Kaya kakumpiyansa.
Wow. Down to the body, both fighters to the body. That is the first knockdown of Naoya Enouai's career.
So Nery's got to really utilize that opportunity. Never been done before.
Not the start the 55,000 people in attendance expected. Or most of us watching worldwide.
Wow.
What a boost of confidence for the challenger. A 10-8 round.
Pag nag-overconfident ka dyan, dadalhin ka yan.
Hurt noticeably in his entire career.
There it is. Just caught it flush. I mean, he didn't even look at the shot. Nery was looking down and just came overhand with the left. It was a beautiful shot.
Yeah. He just wasn't guarding himself at all. His hands were down in a way.
Shingo Enouai, his father and the trainer in the corner. And for the first time in his 26-fight professional career, Naoya Enouai has been knocked down. Lets the crowd know he's okay, puts his gloves back together, and we march out for round 2.
Enouai rises to challenges, so we'll see how he changes his game plan this round.
Cricket ba yun ng mama?
Si Figures.
Both being more calculated.
Yeah, just touching with that lead jab as they look to establish that outside foot position. Enouai said he is a dangerous puncher, and I respect his power and his ability. And no doubt Nery does too, right? You didn't see him get overconfident or overzealous after that knockdown.
No, and most people will.
Nery looking strong here to start round 2 as well. Down to the body for Enouai with the lead left hand.
That's one of Enouai's strengths. Enouai goes to the body a lot. I think we'll start seeing that.
And Nery's been known to be affected by body shots in his career.
Enouai's
Especially in his only career loss against Figueroa.
Yeah, Inouai's one of the best body punchers in boxing today.
There he goes to the body with the right hand. Once again. Nery just meeting him, tapping that jab hand out, not letting the left hand go yet again. Wanting to bait him into counter with that left hand, Nico.
Yeah, he's landing that body shot clean Inouai.
Oh, and big shot there. Drops Nery in round 2. And just 1 round later, Naoya Inouai gets his leg back with the left hand as well.
It's an even playing field now.
Both guys promised us an entertaining fight, and so far both fighters have been down on the canvas through the first 2 rounds.
Incredible start.
Nice right hand there from Inouai. And we're even. It's a 10-round fight now. That's incredible. Let's take a couple
Ano,
of
nag-round
looks
ulit?
at
Sila?
knockdown. Caught him
Akala ko sumagot, champion na siya.
just in between when Nery was looking to throw that left hand. Countered him with the left. Interesting, both knockdowns were both with the left hand.
Yeah.
Oh.
Make a miss and what?
Oy.
Make him pay.
That's it.
Nakaling ito ni Star.
Playing field now. They both felt the canvas. You know, it's fair game. It's a firefight. I think we all knew it was going to be like this.
And I think the biggest difference is although Nery is throwing a ton of punches, Inouai's
Yes, no
punches
tabla.
are the more clean shots. He's landing at a higher clip, nearly 48% through the first 2 rounds.
Hindi kasi magkasaan na.
Inouai's great at
Kaya nagtatimingan pa yan.
changing his game plan, adjusting.
Nery's, his glove, it kind of was moving out of the way, but his glove almost grazed the canvas
Ako
there.
gusto ng dure pero hara-hara.
Action back in the center of the ring here for round 3.
Hindi ka makagilid.
Yung bago?
Dapat ang referee magaling din mag-boxing, di ba ka? Ako hindi, mabuboxing.
Mga nag-amateur man yan. Pero
Inouai's trying to set up that
Mga
right
nag-boxing din yan.
hand.
Oo.
Goes down
Kasi
to
pag
the body,
madatamaan
stopping
ako.
those shots from Nery and coming back with the right hand. That one partially blocked by Nery. And Inouai has to respect that counter left hand every time he looks to lunge forward with the right.
This happens a lot with southpaws where they're just touching each other's lead hands.
Just enough with that little step back to get out of range. And then fires back with the combination there. Down to the body after the jab.
Dure-dure.
Nery taking his time.
Baka ano sa chinilas
Just
mo?
clawing that jab out there, looking to counter Inouai. He does bring that left hand, Nico, back pretty low after he throws it, does Nery, doesn't he?
Yeah. Nery looks a lot more gun shy this round, I would say. He respects Inouai's powers.
Inouai's also going to the body very effectively here.
That straight right keeps landing for Inouai.
And they're right on cue.
That's a southpaw's kryptonite. That's a wrong punch to get hit with.
And there it is again. Snapping the head back of Nery with the right hand. Really great stuff for the first 3 rounds of this fight. Aerial view of a sold-out Tokyo Dome in Japan. Played home to Mike Tyson versus Buster Douglas back in February of 1990. Only 2 boxing events ever held at the Tokyo Dome prior to this evening. A huge night in Japanese boxing history. This has been a spectacular fight through the first 3 rounds. Very interesting to see who's going to make the first adjustment and take it to the next level as we get into round 4.
Enouai has adjusted already, hasn't got hit by that same shot that he got knocked down with the first round. Nery's getting hit with right hands though now. We'll see if he makes the adjustment.
Enouai slick on defense too. I know we talk so much about his offense and his power, but he's such a good master of distance and range, of slipping either back just enough or under just enough to avoid a lot of his shots.
Yep.
Just like that.
These shots are landing.
Down to the body with the left hand for Enouai. Back to the jab.
Nery's nose is already red. Those are just from the jabs.
Well, Enouai's been first pretty much every time. It's like Nery wants to sit into this role of counter puncher, but it's just letting Enouai's engine continue to tick, and that momentum, beginning to roll as he showboats a bit and then lands a left hand to the body, back to the body again for Enouai.
Enouai is the wrong type of fighter to try to only counter punch with. He throws too much. He has too much output. And he's too fast.
Enouai having some fun in there here in round 4. Plays to the crowd a bit, encouraging Nery to come forward. Probably wanting him to open up and throw some shots now.
Definitely. Enouai's an amazing counter puncher. But he's been doing all the throwing. He's been pressing the action in a way.
Double jab left hand for Nery. And Enouai slips the shot once again. Down to the body with the left hand. Nery scores there. And then right back with a pop-up shot with the right hand from Enouai. Back to the jab, right hand to the body. Again, left hook to the body.
Those are going to add up.
Yeah, and I don't think that, when a fighter really says, like, come on.
Yeah, they don't mean
He doesn't really want that problem. And it's becoming one here in round 4. He's gone to the well again, back to the body with the left hand for Enouai.
Nery looks clearly frustrated now. Enouai's getting the best of him.
I mean, pretty much every shot that he throws, every 2 shots, is landing. The high clip, the high efficiency in which naoya Inoue has been able to land in these last 2 rounds has really puzzled Luis Nery because he has not been proactive. He's been trying to be more reactive when he's scoring with all these shots, and he's gone back to the body. Partially blocked that shot there to the body, but that left hand. In the last 3 rounds, Inoue has outlanded Nery 65-19. So we're in round 5. Christina Poncher, Nico Ali Walsh here with you. And naoya Inoue, these last 2 rounds, has really turned it up after both fighters have hit the canvas. Inoue in round 1, Nery in round 2.
I think the issue could be that Nery countered him in the first round and dropped him, and now he's only trying to counter Inoue, and it's not working anymore. Inoue's already made that adjustment.
And how many more of those body shots does he want to take, too?
You can't take many more.
And there's a right hand up top, right over the low right hand of Nery. Down to the body. The punch variation by naoya Inoue.
Yeah, he's changing up his punch selection. Different areas.
Beautiful combination there. Inoue in great rhythm, slipping those hooks from Nery. Countering down to the body. Nery gets in a counter with the left hand, goes to Inoue's body.
Inoue's breaking him down. Nery wants to just go on the inside and bang it. That's not going to go well with a fighter like Inoue.
Who's got pound for pound strength, God-given strength. Nery headbutted Inoue there. Inoue not a fan of that.
Nery knows he can't stay on the outside and try to box Inoue. He's trying to make it a bit of a brawl and get inside. But Inoue's a boxer puncher. He does well in both.
Beautiful straight right hand. Nery scores with the left hand to the body. Oh, another left hand drops Nery in round 5.
When Inoue smells blood, he jumps on it, so we'll see how he reacts to this.
25 seconds left to go in round 5. Nery looking to swing for the fences as well. Inoue giving himself some space to work, lands a flush right hand.
Wow.
Nery bites down on his mouthpiece. 10 seconds left to go in round 5. Another knockdown scored in round 5 by naoya Inoue.
Wow.
Mahirap corneran si Inoue.
Beautiful shot. And that one in close range.
It's amazing to see how the fighters react from different punches. Naoya doesn't have a particular punch that he's stronger than, like his right hand or his left hook. He's strong in both. There's been a left hook for Nery to drop him both times. That was a perfectly placed shot.
And he had to like lean against ropes a little bit just to give himself the distance that he needed to not smother that shot, right?
He gave himself some space.
It was perfect. Luis Nery, let's see what he can come back with here in round 6 after being knocked down in round 2 and 5. Inoue also down in round 1. First knockdown of his pro career. Doubling up on the jab for enouai.
He's waiting for Nery to throw. He wants to counter him, but Nery's not throwing enough.
Down to the body with the left hand there for Nery. Doing some body work there, scores with the right hand. Enouai just turning it up at any given moment. It's almost like you gave him a shot to land a couple punches, just to come back and have a beautiful offensive arsenal on display. Defensive as well.
3 of those punches, big shots landed clean this time.
Oh, Nery ate it. Oh, right hand sends it through the ropes.
It's over.
That's it. It is over. He's finished him in round 6, and still the undisputed king at junior featherweight. Naoya, the monster Enouai.
He is a generational talent, and wow.
That's a bad man. Wow. 3 knockdowns scored. 6-round knockout victory.
Pound for pound king. Pound for pound king. The monster.
After getting on the canvas in round 1, he comes back, delivers 3 knockdowns, and puts away Luis Nery in 6.
You love to see how a fighter reacts to getting knocked down for the first time in their career. It did nothing but lit a fire in Enouai.
Ano bili ng tinapay mo? Balik sa akin. Pag-ugoy-ugoy. Pag nakita mo ugoy-ugoyin kita.
Wow.
Nasaan yan?
That's how you get it done. I mean, the first 2 knockdowns with the left hand and then the finishing blow with the right in round 6. And I mean, Nery wore some shots before the final one that stopped him.
It was that left hook. That left hook kept landing.
Luis Nery suffers his first defeat in Japan and his second as a pro.
Undisputed super bantamweight champion of the world, Naoya Monster
And still undisputed super bantamweight champion Naoya Enouai wins in impressive fashion a round 6 knockout victory over Luis Nery. I mean, there's not enough superlatives that we could say to encapsulate the type of fighter that Naoya Enouai is.
Yeah, it's hard to, he's hard to describe. He's that kind of fighter that's almost perfect. And this, it adds, him getting knocked down adds to it. He's able to recover that quick and get up from the canvas, whereas a lot of people, you know, once they taste the canvas for the first time in their career, their long career, they quit. A lot of people, you know, can't come back from that. He immediately came back. He was a different fighter in the next round.
Yeah, he got caught cold right away in the first round. You know, so much riding on him, the pressure, the 55,000, the history that Nery has there. Got dropped first time in his career. Didn't look hurt.
No.
But still, okay, a feather in the cap for Luis Nery. He will take that away as the only person to ever put Enouai on the canvas.
Yeah.
But then Enouai comes back and drops Nery 3 times in the fight to walk away still the undisputed super bantamweight champion of the world.
Yeah. This is why he's pound for pound #1.
I mean, dominated after that first round.
Yeah.
Bob Arum happy as ever, that smile. And he himself has said, and he's promoted some of the greatest. He is a generational talent. He is a special fighter. And he showed you again. He showed you again. You know, there's some fighters that are at the top of the game, but they don't show it every single fight, night in and night out. He showed you.
He does.
We're going to get an interview in the ring now.
皆さん、お待たせいたしました。4団体防衛、いや、ルイス・ネリーを倒しました。井上尚弥選手です。
皆さん、こんなにも多くのお集まりいただき、ありがとうございました。ここ東京ドームで34年ぶりの、日本人メインイベント、自分自身すごいプレッシャーがあったんですけど、こうして皆さんの力が、僕のパワーになりました。本当にありがとうございました。
I'm so happy to be here. Thank you so much, everyone.
最後は凄まじいノックアウトでした。倒した瞬間というのはどんな気分だったんでしょうか。
倒した瞬間というのはもういつになく最高な気持ちですけど、皆さん1ラウンド目のサプライズ、たまにはいくらでしょうか。
How did you like the big surprise happen in the first round? I'm so happy that I got knocked down, but
ただ、その第1ラウンドダウンを奪われた後、笑ってましたね。あの時の気分はどんな気持ちだったんでしょうか。
まあやっぱりボクサーということで、そういうシーンっていうのは自分自身盛り上がるところがあるので、非常にハイテンションで試合をしてました。
Actually, that happening gave me a good motivation, and
そしてここ
high tension.
日本東京ドームで、ルイス・ネリーと試合できたことに本当に感謝いたします。ありがとうございます。
I am so thankful to get a fight against Nery today at Tokyo Dome.
今、ネリ選手と口を交わされました井上尚弥選手です。改めてですけれども、その第1ラウンドダウンを奪われた後、セコンドでお父さんから声をかけられていました。どんな声をかけられたんでしょうか。
いや、もう覚えてないですよ。はい、自分自身必死だったんで、はい、ただダウンした瞬間にも落ち着いて対処することができたので、普段の夢と礼拝がこうしてここで、出たと思います。
I don't remember nothing what my dad told me during the intermission, but that happening gave me motivation, and I'm really so focused until the end of the fight.
そして2ラウンドダウンを奪い返したその瞬間にセコンドの井上拓磨さんと目が合ったように感じたんですが、その時はどんな気持ちだったでしょうか。
いや、だから覚えてないですよ。もうそのダウンした瞬間のことなんて覚えてるわけないじゃないですか。勘弁してくださいよ。
I keep telling you, but I don't remember anything during the fight.
さあ、改めて井上尚弥チャンピオンも念願とおっしゃっていました。この東京ドーム、そのメインイベンターを務めた今のその気持ち、ファンに向けて一言お願いします。
そうですね、ここに駆けつけてくれた4万人のお客さん、今日は本当に満足する試合だったと思います。またこういう皆さんが期待するような試合をして最高の試合をしていきたいと思いますので、今後とも期待してください。
Thank you so much for everyone coming to see my fight. There are more than 40,000 people here at the Tokyo Dome. I promise I'll keep you the fight and you can get excited.
そしてルイス・ネリー選手という存在は日本ボクシング界にとっても非常に大きな存在でした。そのネリー選手にノックアウト勝ち、最後は握手をされました。どんな気持ちで握手を最後されたのか教えてください。
6年前に、日本での因縁があったというのは自分自身、第2戦会場で観戦していたので、その皆さんファンの気持ちというものはすごく、しっかりと自分の中で、受け止めてはいましたが、この東京ドームでの戦いというのは、 井上尚弥 VS ルイス・ネリということで、自分はもうこの戦いに、集中して、心がけてきました。なので、勝った瞬間というのは、やはりネリに感謝という気持ちで、握手に、求めに行きました。
I know there are some difficult feeling among Japanese boxing fans because of his fight against in the past, but yeah, I personally appreciate Nery. That's why I shook hands with him after the fight.
そしてチャンピオンにお伺いします。隣に2団体でランキング1位サム・グッドマン選手が来ています。リングに上がりました。チャンピオンにお話を伺います。隣に並んで今後の展望をお願いします。
そうですね、次戦9月頃、ここ隣にいるサム・グッドマンと、防衛戦をしていきたいと、これから交渉していきたいと思います。
I would love to go into the negotiation to fight against Sam Goodman in September.
Look, I've been military for over a year. Either give up the belt or fight me. Let's get it on.
もう自分もベルトをかけてここまで戦ってきて、ベルトが欲しくてここまで戦ってきました。絶対やりましょう。
今後の井上尚弥選手にも注目してください。4団体防衛おめでとうございました。
What a brilliant performance from a brilliant fighter. He said it himself. Maybe that knockdown, that was the best thing that could have happened. Maybe that's what I needed to give me that extra motivation to go in there and finish this fight. He said it wouldn't go the distance, and he gets the knockout victory in the 6th round. We'll take a quick look at the recap on how everything went down. And going down is what enouai did in the first round, but after touching the canvas, he came back and just delivered an absolute masterclass against Luis Nery from that point forward. I mean, just a dominant performance. And that was the right hand that did it at the very end of the fight. And there's the knockdown suffered by enouai in the first round at the hands of a left hook. Definitely going on his highlight reel, but after that, it was all naoya enouai.
It was a clean shot, but yeah, like I said, it lit the fire in enouai. That's the best thing that could have happened to him. He dropped him with the same shot.
In the very next round.
Yeah.
And they almost felt kind of the same way too. I mean, enouai split around, but enouai encouraging him to come forward as after that point, Nery retreated to more of the counter punch.
Yep. And a little too much because it required him to wait for enouai to throw, but enouai's too fast to be waiting. He throws too much.
And he threw that. I mean, literally just like cocked it right back and just let it go.
He doubled up with the right hand. It was right uppercut and straight right. The straight right was landing the entire night.
He didn't even have to put everything into that.
No. But that's how much power he has. He doesn't have to turn his punch. He could throw his punches from the waist almost.
Impressive.
And if it lands, it's over.
Absolutely.